Imagine you're just scrolling through your feed, right? And you see a video of a world leader saying something absolutely insane. Or maybe a celebrity you love is suddenly endorsing some weird product they would never touch. It looks real, it sounds real, but it's a complete and total lie. Yeah, this isn't science fiction anymore. Welcome to the era of deepfakes.
You know that old saying, seeing is believing? Well, for pretty much all of human history, that's been a safe bet. But that's all changing. Our senses, the very things we trust to make sense of the world, can now be fooled by artificial intelligence. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how this tech actually works, and more importantly, we're going to give you the playbook to spot the lie before you fall for it.
So, to even begin to fight this new kind of deception, we first have to really get what we're up against. What in the world is a deepfake, and how are they even made? The secret sauce, or maybe the poison behind it all, is a technology called deep learning. It's a super powerful type of AI. Think of it like this. A computer basically binge watches thousands of hours of video and listens to tons of audio of a person. It learns their face, the voice, all their little quirks, and then it uses all that data to create brand new, totally fake media that is just scarily convincing.
And this has gone way beyond just being some niche internet prank. Oh no. What we're dealing with now are serious, real-world threats. Deepfakes are being used to pump out widespread misinformation that can sway public opinion, to create these super sophisticated financial scams to trick people out of their savings, and even to pull off malicious identity theft on a scale we've just never seen.
But here is the good news. This is the crucial part. As clever as this technology is, it is not perfect. The AI, when it's creating these fakes, leaves behind tiny little mistakes. Think of them like digital fingerprints at a crime scene, and if you know what to look for, you can find them.
Okay, so let's start building our defense. This section right here is your toolkit. This is your red flag checklist for spotting a deepfake out in the wild. These are the key giveaways you need to start training your eyes and your ears to catch.
First up, look at the eyes. I mean, really look. We humans, we blink all the time without thinking about it. It's a natural rhythm. But a lot of AI models still haven't quite mastered that simple little action. So if you see someone in a video who isn't blinking at all, or they're blinking way too much, or it just looks weird, that is a massive red flag. Next, let's zoom in on the face, especially the mouth and the skin. Here's a weird one. When a deep-faked person talks, you can often spot these tiny little visual glitches or blurs right around the edges of their mouth. Also, check out the skin. Does it look too perfect, like unnaturally smooth or blurry, almost like a cheap beauty filter? Especially if you compare it to, say, the skin on their neck or their hands.
All right, red flag number 3 is all about lighting. Now, this might sound technical, but it's actually pretty simple. AI often has a really hard time matching the light on the fake face with the light in the background. So look at the shadows. Do they make sense? Are they falling in the right direction? Does the reflection in their eyes actually match the room they're supposed to be in? Any little inconsistency there is a huge giveaway.
And finally, don't just watch, listen. The audio can tell you just as much, if not more. Is there a faint, kind of robotic sound to the person's voice? Do you hear weird breathing patterns, or maybe no breathing at all? And this one's key. Are their lips moving perfectly in sync with the words you're hearing? Any kind of lag or disconnect there should set off alarm bells in your head.
Now, I get it. Spotting these little clues takes practice, and some of these fakes are just getting unbelievably good. But here's the thing. You don't have to rely only on your own eyes and ears. There are tools and strategies out there being built right now to help us figure out what's real.
Big tech companies are developing things like Microsoft's Video Authenticator, and there are websites like Deepware that are designed to literally scan and analyze media for you. But honestly, the most powerful tool you have at your disposal right now is just good old-fashioned fact-checking. Always, always, always cross-reference some shocking piece of info with trusted primary news sources before you even think about believing it or sharing it. That's your best first line of defense.
So, let's just boil it all down. For every method of deception the AI has, we have a defense. They've got face swaps, we've got a critical eye. They've got voice mimicry, we've got authenticator tools. They're trying to manipulate media to cause chaos, we ground ourselves in trusted sources. See? It's an ongoing fight, but we absolutely have the tools to fight back.
So really, what this all comes down to is a change in how we think. In this new world where seeing is definitely no longer believing, being skeptical doesn't mean you're being negative. It means you're being smart. Your own critical thinking is now your single greatest defense against being fooled. So stay sharp and stay informed.
And that leaves us with a pretty big and maybe uncomfortable question to chew on. As this technology gets more and more woven into the fabric of our lives, and that line between what's real and what's fake just keeps getting blurrier, what and who will you choose to trust?